So yeah, that was a conference. VGT Adam here. Just finished watching the Bethesda conference, which was not what I expected in the slightest. Full disclosure, I'm honestly not a big Bethesda guy. I'm just not big on first-person shooters, and that's usually what they're Okay, first-person games, not so much shooters. First-person games, not big on first-person games, and that's what a lot of their games are. But I thought I'd give them a fair shot, and I did, and it was let's go through this. So the first thing they showed was Doom VR, which honestly could be cool because, Doom, from what I saw, was a fantastic reboot of the original Doom series. You can tell I'm tired because I have no idea what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that could be definitely cool because not only do you have the crazy action in VR, which could really work, but also the actual horror elements that are in Doom could also work a lot better in VR than just normal gameplay and in normal games. Instead, the VR could work with horror because the better immersion with the VR goggles. Okay, I'm not editing that out because I'm just going straight through this. And then they also showed Fallout 4 VR, which again could be cool, and any kind of horror elements in that game would work, but also you'd actually feel it. I'm guessing you'd probably feel more immersed and more in the post-apocalyptic world of Fallout, which would be fine. Just a little thing I wanted to bring up: the YouTube version, for some reason, had a lot of technical errors, a lot of sound issues, and mostly sound issues, but sometimes I kept skipping around where to go, which I don't know how the hell you did in a live show. But then I switched over to Twitch and it was fine. One thing is that this was really, really short, so I'm pretty sure this video is probably going to be pretty short too, because it's not much to go over, and honestly, everything was highly predictable. I figured out every single game they had, within a couple seconds, at most, maybe 45 seconds. So honestly, not many surprises. It was, even the one real surprise wasn't a surprise, honestly. I saw everything coming, and I'm not even a big Bethesda guy. It was that predictable, which is definitely a minus for them, negative. And their whole Bethesda Land thing, I didn't really see it as, charming or quirky. I kind of saw it as annoying. But, some people like that, so whatever. Some stuff for Elder Scrolls Legends, which I think it's on the online Elder Scrolls games, or is that Elder Scrolls Online? I don't know. Probably some DLC pack or something. I haven't been keeping up because, again, not a big Bethesda guy, but I don't hate the company, just not a big fan of them. But I thought I'd give them a shot here, so that's what I'm doing. They showed more for Skyrim on the Switch, which is just Skyrim on the Switch, and they talked about the mods and being used for consoles and stuff like that, which is cool because it's nice to actually have mods on consoles because it's a lot easier on PC, and I'm sure some consoles you can do mods. Maybe not so much now, but you used to. But that's a nice feature, which they did bring up last year, a couple years ago, which I still do like. Dishonored 2 DLC, again, Dishonored 2 I heard was pretty good, so the DLC should be pretty good, I suppose. They brought Quake Champions, which the new Quake game, and also brought the esports around it, which will have a $1 million prize. So that's that makes me want to get good with Quake, start playing Quake and get good with it. That's a lot of money. But yeah, Quake Champions, it's Quake. It's a legendary game that it's back, because I think the last one was 20 years ago. I have no idea. I'm half asleep right now. I shouldn't be this tired, but I just am. Evil Within 2, again, it was pretty predictable, and it did start off with a CG trailer, but then it did eventually go into gameplay, which is nice, and it does look good, and it looks like they got rid of that stupid filter that the first game had. Also, this weird thing with some white liquid. I want to say semen, but I'm pretty sure it's milk or something. It's just some weird white liquid that makes everything creepy. And then they showed the Wolfenstein 2, which I think is the sequel to the Wolfenstein reboot from the New Order, where the Nazis actually won World War II kind of thing. definitely could be fun, and definitely could have a lot of humor in it, because the last thing was pretty funny, where a pregnant woman is stabbing this guy to death while someone else is tripping on LSD. It's pretty funny. But yeah, it could be brutal too, and it could be fun. Just not a big, probably won't play, because like I said, I'm not a big first-person game guy. The only game here that really wasn't first-person was Evil Within 2, and even then I'm kind of like, meh. And yeah, it was just really short. I thought it'd be like an hour or something like that. It was like over like really fast. And this was after I was having issues and having to switch over. I missed like nothing. Besides how little screw up with Elder Scrolls Legends, I really didn't miss anything. So yeah, Doom VR, that's probably one of the cooler ones, honestly. Fallout 4 VR, Elder Scrolls Legends, Skyrim on Switch, Dishonored 2 DLC, Quake Champions with that really tempting $1 million prize. I won't do anything with it, but that's definitely something that can get some people going. Evil Within 2, the Milcom edition, Wolfenstein 2, and the fact that this conference is really short. So if, again, I know nobody's listening to this, but if they were and you guys are disappointed, hey, I'm not a big fan of Bethesda. They're not bad. If you liked it, that's terrific. That's great. I thought it was okay. It was short, though. You can't deny it was really short. But I think it was okay and entirely predictable, but whatever. So next will be Ubisoft, and hopefully I won't sound as tired. So, yeah, alright. Ubisoft's next.